Ty, what's going on? You did, man. We just went live. You could catch the whole break. Didn't get you in the break though, but you can watch. That's all right. We'll still take it. You sure have, man. We're going to get started. This one's going to be a long one. Typically, this break's not that long because we don't do the base packs, but this year we're doing the base pack. So 4 cases of Bowman Chrome Megas. We're going to jump right into it. Like I said, we are doing base packs because they added goodies this year. All right, so we got Leroy. Let me make a note of the cases that changed. So we got Leroy Reed has Arizona, Lee McKelveen, Atlanta, James Jester, Baltimore. All right, Boston. We got Glenn in case 1 and 2, and Sean case 3 and 4. Sean has Cubs. Mike Formick has White Sox. James Hollingsworth has Cincinnati. Rick Ledbetter, Cleveland. Justin Pierce, Colorado. Jim Hughes, Detroit. Dominic, Houston. Gary Mazzana, Kansas City. Cody, Angels. Sean, Dodgers. David Reichs, Miami. Sean, Milwaukee. Will, Minnesota. Ryan Green, Mets. Jimmy Ori, Yankees. Chris Collins, Oakland. Jonathan Van Vliet, Philly. Zach Styles, Pitt. Sean, San Diego. Rick Ledbetter, San Francisco. Zach Styles, Seattle. Leroy, St. Louis. Gary, Tampa. We got Scott McKenty with Texas in case 1, 2, and 3. And J-Law, Texas in case 4. Michelle Fosnaugh, Toronto. And then we got Gary with Washington in 1 and 2. And Dominic with Washington in 3 and 4. These megas. Oh, the regular Bowmans, you mean? Regular Bowman megas? Well, I've been saying for years I wish they would do something with the base packs. And typically, I just sell them. I don't rip them. I sell them for $1. Like, buy as many as you want. Anybody that's in the break can buy them for $1 a pack. And it usually helps. You know, we can get rid of them and someone will want them for set building or something. But with regular Bowman, we did that. And then we discovered they put the red logo variation rookies in there. So we decided we needed to rip them here. Especially, there's a couple, 3 specifically that I know of. 3 different rookies who their red logos are selling really well. Nick Kurtz, Doug Baldwin, and Cade Horton. So we definitely, I mean, those 3 teams specifically are going to be aided by opening the base packs. And then they also added, for those that have not seen yet, they added a laser parallel to the base pack. So I think someone, I don't know if he's watching right now to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Ryan, there's Ryan. What's up, my man? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was a rough break. So I'm happy. Happy that they added the base, something in the base packs. It makes the base packs worth opening. Now the big question for me is, can we find a garbage pail kid? And 2, can we find something big? So we're going to open 1 case at a time because there are a few teams that are split up. And we're going to open them like this, all the boxes at one time. And then I'll do all the base packs really quick because, again, we're really just looking for the lasers and the the red logos and the newly added lasers. That's really all we want in the base packs. Everything will ship. I mean, you'll get some nice Chrome First, or Oakland will get some nice Nick Kurtz, which I'm sure will sell for something. Yeah, we're gonna. I have a feeling I'm gonna either have to make a couple of stops to push it down, or we're gonna have to switch out, get a new bag. Ty, by the way, I don't know if I messaged. Oh yeah, I did message you about it. We still haven't tried that gum, which again you said. I think you said it. What, you weren't sure if it was gum. I'm pretty sure it's gum. It has to be gum, I think. So I'm not going to get the opportunity to try it because there's only 2 pieces in it, and the girls are fighting for it. Which one do you want, Mike? Last year, if I could be wrong. I feel like last year I did not do a 4-case break with Bowman Chrome. In the past, like I've been very big into mega boxes since they started in I think it was 2017 was the very first one where they had Acuna had first in there and Ohtani was in there, and it was a huge release. Like they sold out super fast. People were going nuts for him. Like I guess Ohtani was big. Well, the kids will have to let me know because I know they want it. Oh, you want Chase Mederoff? But yeah, I've been buying megas since then. They only started. I don't remember the first year they started Bowman Chrome mega boxes, but I wasn't really that into them when they first started. I feel like last year I didn't break a case. I want to say we did or I didn't break 4 cases. I want to say we broke 1, and it was really good last year. Like I think, I know we hit. I don't remember who it was, but I know we hit a Garbage Pail Kid. And then I think I wound up getting some more, but I think this is the first year I've done a 4-caser with Bowman Chrome mega boxes. I always do them with regular Bowman, but I'm glad we could keep the trend going. We got off to a good start and then kind of slowed down, but really picked up today. I'm guessing because, I posted it days ago, and people, 2, you think I did 2 last year? That sounds right. That could be right. But not at the same time, right? Like I did 1 and then came back and did another one. And I actually have 1 more case of megas, which is already here. So tomorrow. So by the way, this will not be shipped quickly. If you would like pictures of anything tonight, let me know. We leave tomorrow for a wedding. Sarah's cousin is getting married in New York on Saturday. So tomorrow the kids are going to school. We're going to get everything ready, and then we're going to pick them up from school and take them straight to the airport. They are so excited for their first flight. So we're flying tomorrow right after school. So these will not be sorted until I get back. We will be back late Sunday night. I think our flight's at like 8. I think we get in at like 10. We probably won't get home until like midnight on Sunday. So, and then Monday probably be sleep day. Oh yeah, for sure. I know that's what you like. But so I probably won't even start sorting this until Tuesday. Typically it's not that bad of a sort, but opening the base pack is definitely going to add to it. So there's 700 cards, so 3,000 cards, almost 3,000 cards total to sort. So I would anticipate Wednesday that would ship, which is later than I'd like to. But yes, this is a New York trip. But yeah, we leave tomorrow for New York. We'll get there tomorrow night at like, I think our flight leaves at like 6:25. We're supposed to get to New York at like 8. and I don't know. I've only ever flown twice in my life. Once when I was in elementary school, and then once a few years ago, actually 10 years ago, me and Sarah flew to Germany. So flying is not something I've done a bunch of times. I'm not afraid to fly, but I'm not super comfortable with like navigating the airport and getting luggage, and then we have to find where we rent a car and all that good stuff. It's just stuff I'm not used to doing. So we got to do all that. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, I do appreciate the film. I'm trying to decide if I want to post a couple of breaks while we're gone to fill for when we get home. Again, I wouldn't be able to break until Monday. But if I could fill a couple of breaks while we're gone, we could have a nice rip party when I get back. I just don't know what I don't know which I would post, because again, I do have one more case of this, which definitely could do that. I do have two. Top of my list would be Disney. I have two more boxes of tops from Disney. How, Dominic? I mean, we already booked everything. We already bought the tickets. We already bought, we bought everything. It's just simply the fact of doing it. I have no idea. Like, it's just something I'm not comfortable with. Like, we booked it. We booked it through like an airline that Sarah's aunt has used. I guess they're cheaper. They're not top of the line, but they're cheaper. But we're trying to we tried to fit everything in one bag, so we don't have to pay extra money for luggage and stuff. It was like $120 round trip per extra bag. So trying to fit all of our stuff for a short trip. But tonight was one of the first. Tonight's the first night I think Sarah's gone with us to Wednesday night church because of the baby, and he did fine there, but he cried like most of the way home, and I was like, aren't you glad we're not driving 12 hours tomorrow? So we fly RDU to Albany, and I don't know how far the airport is from the family's house we're staying at, so we probably got an hour. Well, hopefully not, but I'm sure there's a nice drive to get to their house, because they live up in the mountain, so it takes 30 minutes to get to the bottom of the mountain from their house. So, alright, this is going to be the most timely part, is opening all these base packs, but there we just did it for case one. Well, alright, let's find the hits. I'm just going to fly through until we find the hits. Alright, we got a Heinz Brito. These are the new ones, lasers, which are only available in these base packs. Diego Torrens, that's a nice one. Agustin Ramirez with the red. I'm going to separate them so we can count how many we get. Elian Pena, that's a nice one. Couple of nice lasers already. Yes, that's Sarah said we needed to do that as well, yeah. I'm sure we're going to be way over. Jose Anderson. Christopher Suero. Neves is Aguirre. So we're hitting good amount of lasers so far, but only one of the reds. RJ Shrek. JJ Weatherholt. I haven't been looking so far, but I need to look for Schlittler too, because he pitched it up right there. There we go. Laser Schlittler. His base are starting to bump back up again. His megas are going for like 40, 50 bucks. So I'm sure his lasers are going good. Jimmy Ori, you specifically, if you want picks of stuff, because I know you got to cash in on this stuff early. I know he's pitching good. I don't know if the Yankees are going to win tonight, but if you want some picks or you want me to list them quickly for you, just let me know. Cale Fountain. There's a Kurtz. Manny Cedeno. Andrew Salas. That's a nice one. Harold Rivas, a good one for Boston. DeJean Macarez. He's the superfractor we hit in another case. Bubba Chandler and Kobe Mayo. Marco Dinges. Jacob Christensen. Juniker Caceres. That's a nice one. I will penny sleeve all the lasers and I'll top load the better ones. Moises Marchand. Royelny Strope. Yairo Padilla. Ramsell Medina. Oh, before we get into the mega box packs, I wanted to ask you guys, what is your guess? Give me a guess. Total hits in all 4 cases. Hits means anything numbered, any auto, any SP. Numbered auto SP. What is your guess? How many total will we hit in 4 cases? Jordan Sanchez. Oh, here's a Schlittler. I keep forgetting to look for him. I will go back and check how many we get. But 15 in all 4 cases, Ryan? 15. Like, you're guessing 15 numbered cards, auto cards, and SPs. I like 60. That's a little better. Obviously, I would like more, but... Yeah, you can't... Oh, someone's already taken 60. Now you got to guess again. George Lombard. There's a Hayden Birdsong. Devin Fitzgerald. Man, these are some, yeah, all 4 cases, not just one case. Arjun Nimala, Edgar Kiro, Red, all 4 cases, guys. I think you guys are thinking 1 case. Zach Cole, that's nice. Matt Shaw, Wrong Cub. Johnny Severino, 62 for Ryan. Okay. Anybody else want to care to guess? Mike, but what do you count? That's 26. But what about colors? Johan De Los Santos, Angel Martinez. Colors count. Any color, auto, anything numbered. Charlie Condon. I got a Christian Argulas, James Wood. Nice Kevin Alvarez. Kendry Martinez, Zach Veen. So to me, Chris says 50. I'm just going to count it as total, like not going to do each, but 50. Raymer Medina, get the guesses in before we get to the packs. Joshua, very nice for San Francisco. Definitely top load that one. Yeah, the lasers have been great so far. Now my big question is, we've only hit prospects. Are the lasers prospects only? Kenny Fenelon. Are the lasers prospects only? Elorki. 42 color, so your guess is 68. Daniel says 67. Will Taylor. Luis Pena. And Wilfrey De La Cruz. All right, that is it for the base pack. Man, that's going to be the most time-consuming thing. See, that's already been 21 minutes. I thought about, like, doing all the megas first and then doing the base at the end in case you don't want to watch. But let's see. I just want to count here. These are our lasers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 40. So someone said two per box, so that's right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 40 and 8. I'd say 40 and 8. I mean, that's great. 40 lasers and 8 rookies. And we didn't hit any of the big three that I mentioned, but that's basically 1 in every 5 packs. You know what I would love to hit that I've never hit in a mega box is a black 1 of 1. Never hit a black mega box 1 of 1. I would love to do that. Jeffrey Lawrence, we are on case number 1. It's taken a little bit longer because of the base pack, so I anticipate total length of this to be about a 2-hour break because of the actually probably gonna be longer than that because of the base pack. But typically we don't open the base pack; we're just doing the mega box pack, and it takes us maybe an hour. But yeah, with the base packs, definitely gonna add to the time. But it's 110% necessary nowadays that the base packs get open. This is what we want right here, the base packs. Or the mega box packs. Alrighty, let's get started. Andrew Salas, Cunha, Meyer, Alvarez. These will all be sleeved up at least. And our first hit. Oh, Raynel Rodriguez, blue auto. I didn't write down who has what, but let's see who has them. Hold on, guys. Someone's having a issue watching the break. St. Louis. Who had St. Louis? Leroy? Yep, Leroy Reed. That is a great start. Raynel Rodriguez, blue auto to 150. There's a Meteroth. Tommy White, Nick Kurtz, Pena, and a blue rookie 150, Luke Keyshaw, Minnesota, going to Will. Alvarez, Roki. Here's a gold. Another one. Oh, back-to-back hits. Let's do the gold first. St. Louis is on fire. J.J. Weatherholt with the gold out of 50. And then Royelny Strope, a yellow out of 75. St. Louis again. Back-to-back St. Louis hits there. Oh, and there's another auto. Dodgers, Kellen Lindsey. That's going to Sean. Sean Klink with the Kellen Lindsey auto. Some very off-center ones there. Maury, Excuse me. Here's our first mega box, Schlittler. Well, I think Yankees are about set with one base, one mega, and one laser. I mean, that probably covers them for the break. Price-wise. Oh, you know it, Mike. I've already ordered 4 cases. And we got a Willie Adames. That is purple. Rick Ledbetter. Yep, I've already ordered those. I'm trying to get some Topps basketball, but I have not gotten that yet. Yankees going to Jimmy. We got a George Lombard, purple out of 250. We got a purple Roman Anthony Meteoric Rise 250 Boston. That's going to Glenn. Roman Anthony, #1 prospect. Kurt, Pena, Kim. Kim is very curved. I thought it was going to be a hit because of how curved it is. Wilson, Tommy White, Kurt, Pena. We got a Christopher Polanco, Aqua to 299. That is Toronto. Going to Michelle. Alright, coming up to the end here. One big hit, but there's a Joswar. Oh, another one. Raynel Rodriguez with the steel. Mega box steel out of 100. I'm going to get some basketball. It's just going to be depending on if I can get a full case or just a few boxes. 2 Raynel Rodriguez autos in case #1. Oh, and a pink rookie, Dylan Cruz, 199, going to Gary. St. Louis for sure. They are killing it. And a Christian Campbell, Aqua, 299, Boston, going to Glenn. Another Schlittler. Like I said, these are going for 40 to 50 bucks a piece. Maybe they get a jump too, because if the Yankees win tonight, I know that he was pitching good, but they were losing. Salas, Chris Rodriguez. Oh, another auto. Brock Porter, Scott McKenty. That is Texas. Brock Porter. Man, that one is very hard to see. What is this? This is numbered out of 100. But there doesn't appear to be, like, it doesn't look any different. But I saw the numbering. Andrew Salas out of 100. That one I could clearly see it had like a steel pattern around it. This one I can't. I don't know if it's missing or what's going on there, but that is numbered out of 100, but it just looks like a regular one. But that's a nice one for Miami, going to David Reichs. Alvarez, and that'll do it for case 1. Case #1 in the books. Very St. Louis heavy, but not too bad. 4 autos. Not sure how many colors. SPs are shouldn't be too hard to recognize. But so for case 1, we got Schlittler, 2 megas, 1 chrome, 1 laser. All right, colors. We got 2 purples to 250, Adames and Lombard. So that's 2. To 299, we got Christian Campbell and Polanco. That brings us to 4. Yes, I gotta look those up. Cruz 199, Strope 75, and Keyshaw 150. That's what I was looking like. There's a code on that. I was looking at some and I didn't see any codes. Like that one doesn't have a code. The prospects don't have codes. None of the prospects do. So I'm just gonna have to recognize them from myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So we got 14 there in our first box. We're going to go with the Brock Porter auto, the Kellen Lindsey auto, Roman Anthony Meteoric Rise, purple to 250, JJ Weatherholt, gold to 50, Andrew Salah something, but out of 100. But our top 2 hits of that first case, Raynel Rodriguez, auto to 100 and 150. Great start for St. Louis. Yeah, I'll have to, like I said, do my best to identify the variations as we go, but it could, I'm sure I could definitely miss. All right, I'm going to start breaking case 2. These long breaks, I always get tired of sitting, so. That was a good first box, though, for St. Louis at least. Alright, so nothing changes team-wise for case 2. Everybody that had whatever team you had in case 1, you still have going into case 2. The changes will start once we get to case 3. So we're pushed right at 30 minutes, so we should be able to get this done in 2 hours. Alright, need a bathroom break. Now's the time. We're going to do just like we did. Open up all the boxes, open up all the base packs, then do the goodies at the end. Again, I haven't really decided what I want to do yet this weekend, because, I mean, part of me wants to not do anything, kind of just like, you know what, we're gone, relax, enjoy the time while we're gone, and part of me is like, you know what, let's fill some stuff. Why not? Like, we could probably, like I said, I really want to do the Disney, 2 more boxes, top from Disney. That was really fun, hitting that auto last week. So that's my top of my list for next breaks. I got some Marvel, some Topps. What is it? Topps something. I can't remember what Topps is, but it is a Topps Marvel product. I got a few boxes of that for us to break. I have another mega box for us to break. So it would be spectacular to come home and be able to break at least 2 of those. Like fill 2 of them. And Disney filled really quick last time, so I'm definitely confident that we could fill that. The Mega Box is filled well. I'm confident that we could, you know, fill a 1 caser really fast. John, yeah, man. I've been trying to do bigger Pokemon breaks. The last few times, people seem to be really into the big ones, so instead of 2 little ones. But yeah, I'll definitely let you know. I ordered some Mega Evolution that I want to say arrived today. So Pokemon could be another one we try. Mega Evolution is the newest release of Pokemon that just came out. We haven't ripped any yet. Haven't gotten my hands on any, but I do have some of that to rip. I also have some, not Mega Evolution, but I have some Pokemon Center ETBs to mix in. So we'll probably do like my 2 Pokemon Center ETBs, and then everything else will be Mega Evolution. Because I got some Mega Evolution ETBs, and I got some 3-pack blisters with Psyduck promos. The promos are pretty nice, and they were selling for like $10 a promo. So if you got that spot with Psyduck, you'd be doing pretty good if you could grade them. But so yeah, so we got a few options of upcoming breaks. I mean, I still have Trinity as well. I still have 3 Bowman Chrome boxes, hobby boxes. I got a bunch of regular Bowman. I've been buying blasters, mega boxes, hobby boxes for a regular Bowman mixer. So tons of options. I do not have any more 151. We broke some black bolt and white flare the other day. I'll have to check on. I think one of the Pokemon Center ATBs is white flare, and then the other one I think is Journey Together. Are those sets that you're working on, or just sets that you like? Well, I think everyone likes 151, but 151 is a little harder to get your hands on right now. Well, all Pokemon is hard to get your hands on, but yeah, I want to do the Mega Evolutions. I want to chase that new Charizard. I mean, like I said, I leave tomorrow. It's Thursday. I'll come home Sunday. So, I mean, Thursday, Friday. That's 4 days. We can't fill 2 breaks in 4 days and break them both when I get back. Sounds like cakewalk. The only problem would be is, like with this break, it didn't really start picking up steam until today. Like, I think people think, oh, well, it's not going to break for a few days. I'm not too worried about it. No instant gratification there. Some people, you know, they don't care. They understand. They're fine with waiting. But I think there's some people that they don't really worry about it, looking at it too much until they know it's going to break that day. And I definitely think the Disney will fill pretty fast. The first one did, and I think people liked it. The Marvel, I'm not as sure about, so that would That one definitely. Those are the two that are top of my list. But I bought, like, I was buying Bowman blasters and mega boxes just here and there. I'd buy a few when I found a good price on them, and then someone was selling hobby at a good price, and I was like, well, that would be a pretty nice addition to the break. So we can do a hobby blaster mega box mixer. That is Evolving Skies. You mean the Moonbryon? That is Evolving Skies. We actually had, so yesterday, or the other day when we did Pokemon, we did a Charizard UPC, and there was actually 3 Evolving Skies packs in there. Evolving Skies packs are crazy. I think they're like $50 a pack. I try to save, collect ETBs and get 1 or 2 of every single one. And Evolving Skies ETBs are like $400 or $500. Crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get any of those. Like, they're too expensive to even try and break. Should have an announcement, like, at some point in time for whatever they're going to do next year for the big 30th anniversary. I'm sure there'll be something good like they did with the 25th. Alright, once again, here we go with the base packs. Like I said, I'm just going to fly. Brian Boetcher, try to find the lasers and the reds so you can notice those from the side. Well, I wanted to take out the Schlittler for Jimmy. Okay, there's one right there. See, I almost missed it. Solano laser, Christian Campbell red, Aiden Johnson. I don't know if he's going to want, pictures or anything of them quick, but I want to make sure he has that option. Luke Dickerson, because I know they're selling like hotcakes. Noah Schultz, Robert Hipwell. It's going to take me a long time to penny sleeve all these first, too. Harrison Castillo, Marco Dinges, Jose Anderson, Harold Rivas, Julian Barreto. Why is this one backwards? No reason. I'm sure someone's heart just skipped a beat. Justin Binge. There's a Kim. Henry Torres. Jesus Maid. Rynel Rodriguez. Spencer Geisting. Heinz Brito. Chris Rodriguez, nice one. In yellow, Marquez. Brett Bateman. Bubba Chandler. Chandler Simpson. Raymer Medina. Jacob Christensen. RJ Shrek. Jordan Sanchez. Junior Caceres. Leo DeVry, Roki Sasaki. Christopher Suero. Joswar, 2 Joswars tonight. Now I've got one, I believe one in the first case as well. Kevin Alvarez, very nice. Is Aguirre. Seems like we're hitting the same ones. I could be wrong though. De La Cruz. Bryce Eldridge. Carson Williams, Moises Ballesteros, Carlos LaGrange, Luis Angel Acuna, Juan Cabada. All right, last stack, base cards, or base packs. There's another Schlittler, George Lombard, Shane Smith. I'm not hitting any of the big 3 reds. Willen Delacruz. De Los Santos, Chang, Calcano, and that'll do it for the base. So it looks like 40 and 8. 40 lasers and 8 red rookies in every case. On a piece of paper so I can keep the cases separated. All right, lasers and red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep, 8. Okay, we will top load 2 more base Schlittlers. So that brings Schlittler up to 3 base. 1 laser. Let's see. Write down. 3 base. 1 laser and 2. I think 2 megas. I think it was 2. I could be wrong. Might have only been 1 so far. I was really surprised that the Yankees stuck around in this break for so much because Schlittler's base chromes were going for 15 to 20 bucks. So I knew that his mega boxes would be at least double that. And I know he doesn't have autos in here, but he's got colors and there's other Yankees in here. Plus the Yankees got some nice, really nice garbage pail kids if we can find one. Which we hit one in regular chrome, so. You guys are quiet. I need you to keep it going. Let me hear some chatter. Who is watching? It says we got a group of people watching, but who is they? Who's here? Dominic's here, I think. Sean, Daniel, John. At least those are the people that I can see that have recently commented. It hasn't been fat. It hasn't been too recent, but. Is the Yankee game still going on? Can anyone tell me that at least? I think, like I said, when I started, they were losing 2-1 or 3-1 or something like that. But Schlittler had pitched really good. He only gave up 2 runs. Chris is still here, waiting for that Kurtz. Is Kurtz redemption in here? I know he was redemption in hobby. Is he redemption in megas? You were the first one to comment that you're still here, so. Big hit coming for you. Ooh, so Toronto's gonna win. I mean, I wanted Toronto to win because I don't like the Yankees, but I wanted, I was hoping Schlittler would do good to help out whoever got the Yankees, which is Jimmy, so. But I knew if he pitched like he did last week, you know, his card values would jump up again. Which again, he pitched good, so I don't think they'll drop. But all right, here we go. Case 2. There's one mega box. Oh, that's a nice one. Aqua, Elian Pena, going to the Mets, Ryan Green. I agree 100%, Glenn. 100%. I'm glad that Vlad is finally getting some love. Oh, here's an orange. Auto. Kalen Culpepper, Minnesota. Going to Will Handlin. Orange auto to 25. Kalen Culpepper. It's a nice auto. Oh, and another auto. Milwaukee with the Cooper Pratt. I think he was... No, he wasn't. I thought he was a first-round pick. Cooper Pratt. Milwaukee. I don't remember who got Milwaukee. I remember a lot of the hits in here, or teams, but I don't remember Milwaukee. Sean with Milwaukee. Cooper Pratt. James Wood. We got a Jackson Merrill blue. That's San Diego to 150. Nick Kurtz. Oh, another auto. Jansel Luis. That is Leroy Reed with Arizona. Jansel Luis. Pena Alvarez. Kurtz, Pena, another Kurtz, Rodriguez, different Rodriguez. Another Schlittler. And for the Cubbies, we got a pink Juan Thomas, $1.99, going to Sean. Baldwin. We got another orange. Boom! Aiden Johnson, Oakland. Going to Chris Collins. 2 oranges in 1 case. Aiden Johnson for Oakland out of 25. And for Texas, case 1 is Scott McKenzie. We got a Wyatt Langford. Green out of 99. Brian Cortesia. That is going to Gary Mazzana. Brian Cortesia. Very welcome, sir. And we got a blue coming up. Yorger Batista. That's a good one. His stuff sells really well. Batista, 150. Seattle going to Zach Stiles. We got a nice Marcelo Meyer. Aqua to $2.99. That's going to Glenn. Torns, Meyer, Alvarez, another auto coming up. Enrique Jimenez, Detroit. That's going to Jim Hughes. Enrique Jimenez. Killing the autos in this case. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. 5 autos. Chandler Simpson. All right, we got another auto. Another Kendall George. Purple for the Dodgers. Going to Sean. Kendall George. Auto number 6. I think we get more autos than colors in this case. Salas, Sasaki, Schlittler. What's that? Our third mega box Schlittler in this case. Yankees are the steal of the break. All right, another one. Oh, we got a case hit. That's a Bowman Ascensions. Roki. And Ellie De La Cruz. Bowman Ascensions. Cincinnati. James Hollinsworth. Bowman Ascensions Ellie. And we added 4 mega box Schlittlers there. Wow. Alrighty, let's move these out of the way. Not as good as case number 1, but 2 oranges is pretty nice, plus a case hit. Doesn't hurt, although it's not a garbage pail. Alright, move the Schlittlers. Let's see how many hits we got in this case. We got 1 green to 99, Langford. Meyer to 299. Juan Thomas 199 and Jackson Merrill 150. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14 again. So is 14 what we're going to get? I don't know. Alright, we're going to knock out some of the base autos. 4 base autos. Cooper Pratt, Brian Cortesia, Enrique Jimenez, and Jansel Luis. Then we're going to knock out the Kendall George Purple Auto to 199. Yorger Batista 150. Elian Pena 299. Ellie De La Cruz Bowman Ascensions. Kalen Culpepper Orange Auto to 25. And Aiden Johnson Orange to 25. All right. That is our first 2 cases down. We do have a few changes coming up. I need to get another box if I have one. Yes, right here. Moving on to case number 3. Make sure you guys can see it on my chair. Alright, so missed the cut. Some of the changes we have here are Boston now goes to Sean, and Washington now goes to Dom. Texas still stays with Scott for 1 more case, and everybody else has their team in every case. We do get some, and they're not in this break yet because their teams were gone, but we did get a few new members in the room the last few days. And a camera drop. I am not one for social media, so someone... 2 camera drops in the last 10 seconds. Someone else in the room is going to be helping with social media stuff for temporarily. So I actually had a few people join the room yesterday from it. So hopefully we can grow, and hopefully we can get some new active people in here. So be on the lookout. We got one guy is a Dodgers fan and one guy is a Red Sox fan. So never hurts to add some more people. Especially if we want to keep, we want to fill breaks a little faster. More people, the better. So if you know anyone, feel free. Invite them to the room. Let's get them in here. I mean, heck, over Bowman Chrome, we had someone in the room, had a whole bunch of people. And it paid off because several of them were helping fill Bowman Chrome breaks. So hopefully, like I said, Facebook is the full extent of my social media capabilities. Maybe I could help out with like MySpace, which I know is not a thing anymore. But that's where I was. MySpace back in the day, and I wasn't even supposed to have a MySpace. I had to like have a secret MySpace, so my parents didn't know I had one. Which, don't worry, they're out of town right now, so they're not gonna know. But yeah, I can't. Instagram, Twitter, any of that stuff. I'm just stupid to it. He's also posting the videos to YouTube. So we're gonna try to expand some. It's definitely not my level of expertise. J-Law, case 3, my man, case 3. I think you're regretting picking the 4th case, right? You probably should have picked the 1st or 2nd one, so you didn't have to wait so long. We're just starting case 3. Like, I'm just opening the boxes to get all the packs out. So you probably got another, not quite 30 minutes, but close to 30 minutes before we start case 4. Oh, and then tomorrow we gotta get everything ready for the trip. We're packed up and everything, but I gotta make sure we have it all. We had like Sarah's brother, he's driving. Pray for him because he's got 2 babies, but he's bringing a couple of things for us like that we couldn't take because we're flying. So we gotta make sure all that stuff is taken care of, but yeah, we'll see. The kids are definitely excited. They're just excited to fly. Like, they're super excited to fly. And I know Sarah is super excited to not fly. She would be super excited to not fly. She knows we have to fly. Like, with the baby, there's just no way either one of us want to do with that drive, but it's not going to be a relaxing flight for her. Alrighty, we are going to keep on rocking and rolling. Case number 3 of 4. Going out with a bang right before the break. Are the Yankees officially eliminated yet? Ty called it. This trash can's full. I think Ty might have bailed on us. I haven't seen him comment in a while. I know we got a lot of Cleveland fans up here. What are your guys' thoughts on moving on from Flacco? I mean, it wasn't really doing anything good for you. I mean, you moved him to the bench. Your season's already over. Now you need to figure out which of your 2 rookie quarterbacks is your quarterback of the future. Gabriel, I mean, I didn't watch the game, but, I mean, stat line wise, it seemed like he played really well the other day. I completely forgot, like, I'm not a big fan of the international games. I always forget that there is one. And, like, we went to church, and then we got out, and we went out to eat, and the restaurant had the game on. I was like, what? Actually, that's wrong. We got out, and I looked at my fantasy team to set it, and I'm like, how the heck is this guy beating me by even more than he already was? Because he had Thursday night players, too. And then I'm like, oh, man. Did not realize there was an international game today. I think I'm just talking to myself. I know there's people in here, but you guys don't want to talk to me tonight. Too busy. Maybe everybody went to the bathroom. This is the bathroom break time when I'm ripping 100 base packs in hopes to find a nice laser or a red rookie of one of the 3 guys that we're looking for. I know there's others that have value, but those are the 3 that I've noticed have significant value. I know Kurtz is like 75, 80 bucks. Baldwin's like 20, and Fortin is around 50. We haven't hit any of those 3 yet. You were showering. Why would you shower in the middle of a video? The sound of the packs opening. Do you have any idea how annoying it is to have to constantly do that same thing over again, like this right here, and rip them? It does such a number on my hands. I liked it better when we sold the base packs. I do want to do a shout out, like Bowman mega boxes. Now I know this is Chrome, but regular Bowman mega boxes, 4-caser. That was my very first break in Barefoot Breaks. And many of you, not all, many of you that are in this break tonight were also in that break. So, it is getting late for sure. Move the mic. The mic's way up there. This is the camera's right here. The mic is nowhere near it. It's way up here. Let me slide it over there and see if that helps. Let me know if that helps any. Can you still hear me or anything like that? But yeah, Bowman Mega Box 4-case break. That was my very first break ever in Barefoot Breaks. So, very ecstatic to continue. Back in the day, they didn't have cases of this stuff, and we would just do 100-box breaks. Well, so the game's not over yet. They're still scoring. Alright, we are almost ready to get going with our base packs. Who in here, raise your hand if you were in my very first Bowman Mega Box case that was in Barefoot Breaks. I know Chris was, I know Dom was, I know Leroy Reed was. Alright, here we go, base packs. Henry Torres, Harrison Castillo, Reynel Rodriguez, Spencer Geisting. Hopefully the lasers have some pretty good value. I'm hoping that's a nice addition to mega boxes. Pedro Katui, Matt Shaw, Brian Cortesia, Yorger Bautista. I'm not a big fan, Trace, that they added like the red logo rookies to players that already had them in regular Bowman, though. Jervin Murillo. There's one, finally. Drake Baldwin. Yeah, they add like James Wood. He already had red logos. Why does he need them again? I'm sure there's other players, but I just know that's one that like jumps out at me. Maury. Bryce Eldridge. Carson Williams. Logan Henderson. Yankees are out of it. Tommy White's a nice one. Ronnie Cruz. Jack Caglianone. Christopher Acosta. Another Chris Rodriguez. In yellow, Marquez. Liberts Aponte. David Corneal. DJ Layton. Caden Powell. What's next is them adding laser colors to the base packs. Carlos LaGrange, Chad Patrick. Juan Cabada. Werel Solano. Dylan Dingler. Our first Schlittler. In this case, Aiden Johnson. Brett Bateman. Jesus Maid. Nathan Church. Kai Roberts. Yahil Melendez. Marcelo Meyer. Christopher Polanco. Santiago Leon. Another Schlittler. Alirio Farabus. Barreto. Luke Dickerson. Noah Schultz. Justin Bigby. Mick Abel. Nestor Miranda. Sabdiel Delzine. Elian De La Cruz. And that'll do it. Base packs case 3 are eliminated. Now I'm happy that like Vlad has been lights out this postseason, so I am glad that he is getting some love and attention. Okay, let's sleeve up 2 more base Schlittlers. So if I remember correctly, that brings us to 5. It should bring us to 5 base, 1 laser, and 6 megas. I think, if my count is right. Alright, mega box time. Alright, this is the case. There's going to be a black in here. Calling it right now. Black, 1 of 1. Has the sound gotten any better, Dom, since I tried to back up the microphone some? I mean, the microphone wasn't close, but... I need one of you guys to just come and sit like where the trash can is and you rip the packs and make the stacks for me much louder. Well, I'll move it back then. I could try to be quieter. I need to at least turn the fan on. I know it's going to start blowing stuff around, but it's getting hot up here. I need to shower after this because it was pajama night tonight at kids' church. So I wore some pajama pants and it got really hot. Alrighty, here we go. First auto, Johnny Farmello, Seattle, going to Zach Stiles. Johnny Farmello. Tell that to my hands. Andrew Salas. Baldwin, Tommy White, Nick Kurtz. Up second auto, Emil Morales. That is Dodgers. Going to Sean Klink. Several Dodger autos so far. Alvarez. Schlittler, number 1. Raynell. Jacob Wilson, and we got a blue to 150. Juan Soto, that's going to Ryan. Did I? How is that any different though? JJ to 100, like why? What parallel is it? Good call, appreciate you, David. But what parallel is that? There is not, other than the fact that it's numbered, I'm going to pull up the checklist. There is nothing different about this card. Steel, metal, mega. But where's the steel? You could clearly see it on the auto earlier. There's nothing on that one. Salas. Oh, we got a gold auto. All right, we're going to wait on this one. Save it for the end of this case at least. James Wood. Tommy White. Nick Kurtz. Pena. But it's, you can't tell. There's no steel parallel, Will, like the auto had earlier. There's a nice one for Arizona. Elian De La Cruz going to Leroy Reed to $2.99. Another Schlittler. Oh, there's a nice one. Shitaro Mori. Purple to 250, going to Oakland, Mr. Collins. Right, how did you catch that? Like, you guys saw the auto earlier. You can tell the steel on the auto, but where, how do you tell? Other than seeing the numbering, there is nothing on that. Kurtz. Salas. Bo Bichette. Pink to 199. That's going to Michelle. Alright, we gotta step it up here now. We haven't gotten many hits in this case. Raynell. An orange coming up. We'll take that. There's a Cags. Purple to 250. Kansas City. That's going to Gary Mazzana. Not an auto. Let's put that on the bottom as well. We'll do the orange and the gold at the end. Still got a little stack over here before we're done. There's another Schlittler. Alvarez. Another Kendall. We've gotten a Kendall George auto, I think, in every single case so far. Kendall George. Another one for Sean and the Dodgers. We got a yellow Jackson Merrill. San Diego, that's to 75. Don't want to waste a nice color on a veteran player. We've gotten like one of every color so far tonight in this case. Alright, last little stack, and then we'll reveal the gold and the orange. Oh, we got a purple auto. Maybe we'll reveal that one too. Torns. Alright, purple auto first is Carson Binge for the Mets. Carson Binge, first rounder for the Mets. Purple auto. Ryan Green. Alright, we'll do the orange next. Tarek Skubal out of 25. That's going to Jim Hughes. That's not too bad. Rather a prospect, but Skubal, Cy Young Award winner. Not too bad. Probably back-to-back. Alright, and our gold auto. Liberts Aponte to James Hollinsworth. Gold out of 50. Alright, let me move the megas. Alright, that was not the best case we've had tonight. Alright, let me sleeve these. We got another 3. I'm serious though. Yankees spot with all these base Schlittlers is going to be a steal. We're going to add 3 megas and 2 more base to it. So 5 base and 9. If my count's right, I think I may have been off by 1. Alright, let's see how many hits we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 14 is what you get. Soto to 150. Weatherholt to 100. Bichette 199. Merrill 75. Cags 250. De La Cruz 299. Skubal to 25. Base autos of Morales, George, and Farmelo. Purple Maury. Purple Carson Binge 199. And Liberts Aponte gold auto to 50. Alrighty, we have one final case. Last of the night. If I haven't already said this, thank you guys so much for the fill. I really, really appreciate it. It's nice being able to like leave and go on the trip knowing that we've already gotten this knocked out. I would have hated to have to leave this up for 4 more days. last case, and nothing. Oh, the only thing that changes is J-Law. Ouch. J-Law now has Texas, so let me tag Mr. J-Law. Alright, welcome to the game. There he is. Alright, J-Law, now's your game, baby. Now you're in. Tagging you in. We might be able to wrap this up in just under 2 hours. I wish I could bring this stuff with me, because I would love to get started on the sort. Again, I will be gone for the weekend. This is a big sort, a lot of sleeving, so I will be a little longer on the ship. If you want pictures of anything, please let me know. I can send you pictures tonight. I can send you pictures tomorrow. Probably tomorrow morning before we leave. Anybody that wants them. So thoughts, opinions. I felt like going into this break with the lasers and with the red rookies, you just have to open the base packs. Is that still? Of course, Dom. Of course. I don't. Have you? Is there anything that you've hit so far that you're wanting to pick up, or you're just saying if you hit anything moving in this last case? But yeah, moving forward, which I only have one case, is it worth doing the base packs like we did? You know, do you want to open them all, or would you prefer to sell them? Again, if I sell them, it just makes the break cheaper. And I would, usually with just base cards, I sell them for $1 a piece. I would anticipate with the lasers, which again, I don't know what the lasers are going to wind up selling for, but I would guess that we could probably sell the base packs for, I'd probably ask $3 a pack, maybe $2 if someone's buying like in bulk. But even $2 a pack, there's 100 base packs per case. Okay, so that's my question. There's 100 base packs per case. If I could sell them for $2 a pack, that's $200 that it would allow me to lower pricing. So, just throwing that out there. Like, that's usually what I do. On a 4-caser, that would have been, $800 that I could have lowered pricing. But, and for those that, I don't know, hopefully you don't. I mean, I prefer you stick to me, but I know most people, you guys buy in breaks, not just with me, all over the place. Just make sure, like you're I always try to like look around at other breaks and see pricing and stuff, and I know I'm not the cheapest, but man, I saw some break pricing out there that was just insanity. I saw a break on Whatnot where they were breaking 5 boxes for more than... Ooh, that one's... Look at that. It's like the card didn't fully extend or something. They were breaking 5 Bowman Mega Box. There's another one. A couple of them there, actually. There's some more right there. Might be this whole case, or this whole box. No, that one was fine. 5 boxes for more than it would have cost to get in the for my total case, one case. So you just never know. You gotta be careful. And if you're ever not sure, just come here, stick here. But yeah, I do think, you know, I thought we would hit a few, like, Nick Kurtz red rookies, and you know, I thought we'd hit a few of each. And it was like, okay, well, you're giving Oakland, you know, if we hit a few of them, you're giving them a good, you know, buyback lot. But with the rate that we're going right now, I mean, the lasers are really nice. We've gotten some good ones, but I feel like it would just be time for the break, for my sort, for your sanity with the pack ripping noise, and just, you know, being able to bring the break price down if I just sold them. Now, that is to say I'd have to find someone to buy them. Or, you know, I could keep the pricing the same, sell the base packs, and then just do like some kind of giveaway to the break. Or just, you know, give all that money to Oakland. Oakland has the most to gain with the Reds. Red buyback. But again, I only have one case left, so it's not really as big of a deal for a 1-caser as it is a 4-caser. And yeah, I definitely think they're going to be hot. Like, I definitely think people are going to be selling them for... People are going to be trying to sell them for $4 or $5 a pack. Which, you know, if they go for that, that's fantastic, because then that just makes what we really want in the mega boxes, a mega box pack, even better. Maybe not 4 or 5, maybe that's a little stretch, but I definitely think $2 to $3 should be easy to get for the base pack. Like, give every spot 5 pack, or try to give most. Is that what you're saying? Split it up to where every spot gets a certain amount of packs. The only problem with doing that is prices would have to, you know, I'd have to raise pricing for some of the lower teams to offset, like, you know, lowering Oakland or whatever. Like, again, Oakland is the most affected. Oakland, Cubs, and Atlanta are the 3 big ones. Again, usually in the past, I like selling them. I feel like selling them. There's usually people that want them, and it's, you know, it just helps with the pricing. I'm not trying to double dip. If I can sell the pack, which I usually do, I want it to help. I want to be able to lower the pricing for you guys. Regular Bowman, there's only 80 packs. in a case, but I forgot Chrome is 100. So there are 400 total base packs tonight. Alright, hopefully we can get a few big hits here at the end. Alright, base pack time. Last base packs. RJ Shrek. Jordan Sanchez. Chang. Severino. Will Taylor. Schlittler. Joswar. Christian Campbell. Bo Davidson. Jake Mangum. How many different rookies are there in this product? Roman Anthony. I hope the lasers have some kind of solid value. Raymer Medina. Jacob Christensen. Stroop. Manny Cedeno. Christopher Sowero. Man, we need a garbage pail kid too. Nate George, that's a nice one. Ethan Salas. Kevin DeFrank. Marshawn. Serrano. John Gill. Andrew Salas. Zach Cole's a nice one. Caceres. Roki Sasaki. Bubba Chandler. Gabriel Davalillo. Michael Corit. Jose Anderson. Bryce Boetcher. Alessandro De La Cruz. Moises Ballesteros. Leo DeVry. Oh, there's that fold I was talking about. Johan De La Cruz. Spencer Schwellenbach. Robert Hipwell. De Los Santos. Calcano. Oh, I didn't realize my camera was off. You guys didn't tell me. Willifree De La Cruz. Luke Dickerson. Noah Schultz. Marco Dinges. David Sandlin. Another Schlittler. Steven Marinez. Will Warren. Iverson Lopez. George Lombard. And that'll do it for the base packs. All the base packs. Alright, and we're going to add 2 base Schlittlers to the lot. So, unless I messed up somewhere, which I'm pretty sure I did, I think we have 7 base Schlittlers plus 1 laser. And we're going to see if we can add a few more megas. Appreciate everybody that stuck with me tonight. I know it's been a lengthy break, a lot of packs being ripped. We've seen a couple of good hits tonight, but definitely room for improvement. Yeah, still got more releases too. There's a couple new releases coming out with update fixing to come out. Bowman Chrome U football. Top basketball with licensing. I think I'm missing one, but I can't think of what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Can we end the night on a good note? Schlittler, number 1. Purple. I got a Yanni Severino. That is Pitt going to Zach Styles. Joshua. We got one. Oh, at least we got one. I hope we didn't see. I hope you guys didn't see who it is because I didn't. I'm trying to watch the camera to play back to see if it showed up who it was. I didn't see who it was. Oh, that's not 1 of 1, but that's black. All right, we are going to try to end with some heat. Oh, that's orange. Ronald Acuna Jr. Meteoric Rise Orange going to Lee McKelvin. Okay, alright, here we go. I called it black, but I thought black was 1 of 1. Another Raynel Rodriguez. Leroy Reed, your 3rd one of the night. All 3 different colors too, so work on the rainbow. Skittles taste the rainbow. Blue auto. Oh, wasn't ready for that one. Elian De La Cruz. That's a nice one for Arizona. Leroy Reed. What did you say? I didn't see your call. Mike, you said 68, though. There's only going to be 56. Unless I miscounted what you said. Oh, there's an orange rookie. Alright, this is the box. This is the case. And yellow Marquez, that is green, going to Cody. This is the case. Stick around, guys. We got an orange rookie. There's a Jansel Louise. We got an orange rookie coming up. We got a black. And we have a garbage pail child. Kurtz. Another Schlittler. Kurtz. Kurtz again. Pena, Meyer, Alvarez. Another Bo Bichette. Michelle, that's Aqua to $2.99. Purple. Mookie, $2.50, going to Sean. Alright, and move these out of the way. Alright, so there's two hits there, an orange and a pink. There's a blue auto, there's a black, and there's a garbage pail kid. Whew. I'm very nervous. Kurt Pena, another Cooper Pratt for Milwaukee. Going to Sean. Alvarez. There's a Johan De La Cruz, San Diego, to $2.99. Aqua. Alright. So we're gonna go with the pink right here. There is a pink. There's an orange rookie with a pink behind it. Mike Trout, $1.99. That is Angels. Cody. Let's go blue auto next. Blue auto. Oh, Tommy White. That's a nice one for Oakland. Very nice one for Oakland. Alright, let's go black next. Black out of 10. And it's an auto. Ramon Ramirez. Black auto to 10. That's Gary Mazzana. Kansas City. Black auto to 10. Orange or garbage pail kids? You guys tell me. Do you want to go orange next? It's an orange rookie. Or do you want to go garbage pail kid? Your pick. So two more Mega Box Schlittlers. First person to pick orange first or garbage pail kid. Orange or garbage pail kid? Garbage pail kid first. Alright, here we go. It doesn't have a Mega Box parallel? That's weird. Connor Griffin, baby. That's a big one. He has been on fire this year. Pittsburgh going to Zach Styles. I didn't know they didn't have I thought they had a Mega Box parallel like with it, but I guess not. Connor Griffin. Garbage pail kid. Alright, and the orange. Kim That's a nice one. Hung Song. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kim. Orange to 25. Sean Kalink. That is a big one right there. Kim Orange auto to 25. Let's go. That is definitely the hit of the night. Alright, let's see how many hits we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that 14 and then the Garbage Pail Kids. So we ended up with 57. Wrong all over, he way around. What? We got to 299, Johan De La Cruz, Bo Bichette, to 99 and Yellow Marquez, 199 Trout, 250 Betts and Severino. Let's get rid of the base, Jansel Luis and Cooper Pratt. Let's get rid of the Elian De La Cruz to 75. Rainiel Rodriguez. Ronald Acuna, Meteoric Rise, Orange. Appreciate you as always, Mike. Take care, man. And happy birthday, bud. I know it was your birthday yesterday, I think it was. Happy birthday, brother. Let's go with the Ramon Ramirez. I'm not as familiar with him. Ramon Ramirez. Black to 10. I don't know if I still have my prize. Yes, I do. He must not have been a first this year. Ramon Ramirez, black auto to 10. Tommy White, blue auto to 150. He was a really big chase. Connor Griffin, Garbage Pail Kid. But definitely the hit of the night. Orange rookie Kim to 25. Alrighty, guys. That is going to do it. Just 5 minutes under 2 hours. Garbage Pail Kid was Connor Griffin for Pittsburgh, Michelle. Connor Griffin. Alright, guys. Again, I will be gone for the weekend. I still may post something just to get us started for next week, but leave tomorrow. Be back sometime late Sunday night. So I appreciate you guys. Very fun break. We're glad we ended with some big stuff at the end there. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys.